Good morning to one and all. My name is Shivani Premnarayan Tiwari. So today we all are here to discuss some important points of financial literacy. So let's start. So first talk about what is financial literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use financial skills. These financial skills are as simple as budgeting, investing, credit management, and financial management. In other words, financial literacy is the ability to manage money. A strong foundation of these financial skills will help in achieving various goals like retirement, education, and even going on vacation also. So the next point is reason of financial literacy. So there are four most reason of financial literacy. The first one is personal finance is 20% knowledge and 80% behavior. There is a big misconception that personal finance is about math. Some people will shy away from financial topics because they are not a math person. This could not be further from the reality. Avoiding personal finance because you are not a math person is like avoiding learning to drive because you are not a car person. You don't need to know how to rebuild an engine to get a license and become a safe driver. Personal finance is much more about the habits and behaviors utilized with our limited resources. Some of these are so ingrained that you may not even see them as habits. Do you use cash or debit credit cards? Do you have a written budget monthly, or do you just pay bills as they come? How often do you check your financial accounts? Do you use an aggregator like Mint? How often do you check your credit card, credit score, credit reports? Many of our personal finance habits are learned when we are children. In many ways, we model that we see from our parents and older siblings. If you grew up in a household of spenders, or if you grew up in a frugal household, you likely carry some habits today. In order to change those habits, we have the requisite knowledge of how to properly manage our finances, but knowledge alone isn't enough. Much like weight loss, knowing which foods are healthy and how to work out is only the first step. Making the behavior changes into consistent habits is what makes the difference. Second point is some of the most important financial decisions you make are when you are young. Another reason financial literacy is so important is because there another big misconception. We can deal with the financial stuff when we are older. If you talk to just about anyone over the age of 50 about money, they will tell you they wish they had learned about managing their money when they were younger. The chief financial complaint of older Americans is that they didn't start saving or investing early enough. Money management should be a required curriculum in junior high, high school, and college in every school in America. If the purpose of school is to train you to prepare you for the real world, it doesn't get much more real than how you manage your money. Decisions such as your level of complete education, financing higher education, choice of career location, marriage, children, first home, purchase, all decisions that can have a serious impact on your long term finances. And for many are decisions made while relatively young. Don't make the mistake of waiting until you are all grown up to take responsibility for your finances. You are already making important financial decisions. So the next reason is companies are providing fewer guaranteed benefits and shifting risk to employees. We all spare you the history lessons, but companies used to guarantee retirement benefits in exchange for years of services. They are called pension and they are extremely rare today. Essentially, if you work for a company for say 25 years, the company would fund a percentage of your salary into retirement until that. It was completely managed and paid for by the employer. Today, you are totally responsible for your own retirement, which means you have to save enough money so that you live off your saving. If you participate in your employer's 401k, you might get some help from your employer in the form of 401k match, but that's optional. You choose what to invest in, how much to invest, or whether to invest at all. You have to fund your own account, and none of the investments are guaranteed, so all the risk and responsibilities of funding your retirement is on your shoulders. If that wasn't depressing enough, the safety net of social security will likely not be enough to live on for anyone under the age of 50 today. If it exists at all, it is essential that we fund and properly invest early and often to manage that big responsibilities. So the fourth reason is consumer debt is devastating wealth. Another reason it is vital to learn and master your personal finances is that it has never been easier to spend money. We live in a consumerism culture and our natural inclination is to acquire more stuff. In generations past, cash was the major option. If you wanted to purchase something that you didn't have a cash to purchase, you had to physically walk into a bank, convenience the banker for a personal loan, and fill out loads of paper work and or put up collateral. Today, in order to spend money you can use a piece of plastic in your wallet on swipe your phone. You may never have to physically walk into a bank. Financial product like credit card, leasing, paid day loans, student loan, interest only mortgages, adjustable rate mortgages are all products created in the last 30 or so years which allow more and more people access to credit. The downside of having access to credit is that if not used responsibly, it reduces the ability to save and leads to cruising debt. We only have to look at the most recent economic recession of 2009 to see the impact of having too much debt. From a financial standpoint, it is not at all a rosy picture. That is not sugarcoating the fact that 76% of US citizens are living paycheck to paycheck, 20% of them earning more than 100K per year. That means more than 3 out of every 4 Americans are essential broke. This is why financial literacy is essential in order to avoid the traps that many Americans find themselves in again. Financial literacy is essential, but it's just the first step. One has to use that knowledge to change their mindset and their behaviors in order to be truly successful. Finally, financial literacy is a continuous process. It's not one course, it's not one topic, it's ongoing. We hope you take the first of many steps in that ongoing journey. Thank you.
So guys, let's discuss about financial literacy scenario in our India. I just remember in my college days we were discussing about DMart, what is its business model and who is the promoter. And I found that one of our friend, he told that it was owned by Dawood Ibrahim, who was international terrorist, and many of them agreed and said it is D Mart, so it's Dawood Smart. So I laughed sarcastically, but one thing I found that this aims at lack of financial literacy in our India. So let's see further what is the data analysis about financial literacy in India and what it says. So first of all, we will see major advanced economies, which is Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom, United States, which are well above 40% averagely. And comparatively, let's see towards major emerging economies, which includes Brazil, China, India, Russian Federation, and South Africa, which shows India is below 20% average and all remaining are between 20 to 40%. So this data shows everything approximately what is the data and financial literacy scenario in our great India.
Five ways of achieving financial literacy. Read as much as you can. There are many newspapers and magazines related to finance. Some of the widely known magazines are Wall Street Journal, Fortune, Forbes, Money. Second, understand the cash flow quadrant. There are four broad ways of making money, that is employment, self employment, business, and investing. It's a kind of ladder. Third one is use financial management tools. There are many financial management tools that can help in managing personal finances. One of the widely known financial management tool is Mint. Fourth is ask for expert advice. There are many people who have been working in the field of finance, so we can ask them for the advice. Fifth one is utilize your networks. We are widely connected to the internet, so we can use our internet to know more about financial literacy.
Career development is a lifelong process of self exploration and awareness, continual acquisition of knowledge about the ever changing world of work and decision making. Most people will undergo several career changes throughout their lives, and therefore, it is essential that they are empowered and equipped with the understanding of how to make career decisions, not just help them plug into a specific job or field where they'll stay for life. Now, to explain this, a 5 step career development model. Step 1, assessment. Get to know yourself. Begin to identify your values, interests, skills, personal traits, and career satisfiers in order to identify the ingredients of a good career fit. Step 2, exploration. Explore and research career possibilities. Learn the connection between academic programs, experiential learning, previous professional experiences, and careers. Step 3, preparation. Develop your resume and cover letter writing skills. Refine your career goals and strategies through informational interviewing, internships, and part time or temporary or summer jobs, and determine a potential career direction. And step 4, implementation, which is most important. Develop and implement your job search or graduate school strategy. Develop the skills you need to accomplish your goals. And step 5, make decision making. Make an informed and meaningful career decision. Gain insights into necessary professional development.
So, you see here what steps to be followed for career development. Now that you have assessed your skills, you are on your way to creating a development plan that will accelerate your growth and open opportunities. You know what strengths you can leverage and where you have opportunities for growth. Hundreds of development suggestions that are practical, bite sized, self directed, and free. Read through the sections that cover your areas of growth. Start small to avoid getting overwhelmed and recognize that growth and change happen over time. Look at the sections that cover your strength to find way to help others who struggle in that area. Engage those around you in your journey and ask for support as you need it.
So, folks, coming to the conclusion of this video about financial literacy and career development, you will find the best composition if you integrate them in your life when you start career goals. If it is well equipped, it is better performed, and at last it is said, and I quote, the best investment in your life you will ever have is in yourself.